The city of Madrid was the setting for the founding of one of the Catholic Church's most remarkable and novel institutions of the entire 20th century. Like a lightning rod, the mere mention of its name, Opus Dei, Latin for the work of God, causes veins to bulge on modernists. On October 2nd, 1928, a 26-year-old priest named Father José María Escriva was making a private retreat at the Vincentian House in Madrid. Alone in his room and while looking over some notes from previous spiritual experiences, and while the bells of the church tolled the noon hour Angelus, the young priest fell into a supernatural state in which, as he described throughout his life, quote, God our Lord allowed me to see Opus Dei. He would describe Madrid as his Damascus, referring to the city in modern-day Syria where St. Paul received his vocation. In Madrid and from Madrid, the young priest would forge a new spiritual path for lay people and place squarely before the church the demanding call of personal holiness. Within a few short years of his efforts, his work drew an impressive collection of young people. But with every triumph came a new cross of calumny and slander. Distinguished members of the church sought to discredit Escriva's work by extravagantly claiming his teaching was heretical. Denounced to the Holy Office of the Inquisition, Escriva was blessed early on with the unswerving support of then the Archbishop of Madrid. Escriva was not teaching anything new. Most of what he offered can be found in the writings of the Church Fathers. Unfortunately, with the predominance of religious life, the teaching that even ordinary lay people can and should seek holiness in life was being neglected. But he set in motion a method and an institution, Opus Dei, which assists lay people without making them into religious or clerics. Monsignor Escriva prophetically saw the turmoil and chaos of the church long before almost anyone else detected it. He saw the intoxication with the world in religious houses and among religious leaders. With the temper of one of the great church reformers, he sought to give a deep and intensive formation to lay people so that they could be salt in the midst of an age of corruption. He also foresaw the ruinous idea of making lay people into little priests. He courageously fought each and every attempt to clericalize the laity, and for that, Escriva and his spiritual family is demonized by today's establishment. Escriva's successor, Bishop Javier Echeverria, will be here in Madrid to speak to thousands of young people who participate in Opus Dei's formation throughout the world. No doubt he will repeat again and again that the crisis in the church can only be resolved by saints. In 2002, Pope John Paul II, in his infallible office as Roman Pontiff, canonized José María Escriva. There is no record that these two titans ever met, but they would have agreed on a great number of things. Both of them understood that the church is in a historic struggle and only sanctity, personal sanctity, will help fix the church. While born in Madrid and formidably present in Spain, the faithful of Opus Dei have a monstrous task ahead of them. Spain has never fallen into such a state of indifference as it has today. In the diocese in which Escriva was born, the Diocese of Barbastro, it can only claim one seminarian for September 2011, as well as only 2 ordinations in the past 11 years. As in every place, there is plenty of work to do, the work of God. This is Michael Vorsch reporting for RealCatholicTV.com.